Hi everyone, this is Elena, and I'm back today with a few organizational tips how to create Chameleon pens color swatches. I adapted this method from Jennifer McGuire. She has the same system but for color swatches from her ink pads. I as well have the same system that I use for my ink pads, and I'm just gonna show you those now. Those are all my ink pad colors. Well, almost all. I still need to do several more that I've recently purchased, but I'm storing them in pocket coin pages that I have connected together with the binder rings. So those are my all of my ink pads, dye and pigment inks. So it's very easy. They don't take so much space like keeping them in a binder. So I adapted that method for my all of my markers. So I created this template for the Chameleon pens. I created the 2x2 little swatches using Visio, and then I just printed them on Nina White 80-pound cardstock. This is cardstock that I usually use for all my stamping and all my coloring. So I have 3 pages for all with all the Chameleon colors, the current deluxe set, which has 20 colors plus 2, and then the new colors that I recently received that I ordered during their Kickstarter campaign last year in November. So we have total of 50 colors, and plus I created some empty ones that you can use as to create different effects like color overlays or two colors like two color blends and so on, like any techniques you want to use. And then on the empty lines you can put which colors you use or like what technique you use. So you will notice there are little marks, and those are the cut marks. I didn't put full lines because when I cut them, I don't really like when I have those printed lines on my color swatches. So you'll start cutting from the starting vertically. So you position your blade on your trimmer on that the intersect where those two lines intersect, and go all the way down to the next. On the bottom, there are two other lines that intersect the horizontal and vertical. Let me just turn my trimmer around so you can see those two, and those are those two, and you will go all the way there. So don't cut all the way through the paper because after that you won't be able to cut the horizontal lines. So just like go a little bit inside to your on your page. So you have still your kind of your sheet connected. So I'll cut all the vertical lines first, and then we'll turn the page and do the same. Well, not really the same, but when you cut the horizontal lines, we'll cut them all the way through, so that way you can easily pull out your color swatches. Another tip is that you can color in your color swatches before you cut them. I like to color them after I've cut them out, so that's what I'm doing in this video. But it's completely up to you. It doesn't really matter which way you do it first, like whether you color them or you cut them and then you color them. So now let's do the vertical lines, and now you can cut all the way through, and then like just remove that one. That strip goes in, of course, in the trash. So my trimmer blade is a little bit dull, so I'm getting a little bit frayed edges, and it doesn't really cut nicely. So if you get frayed edges, you can easily go with a sanding tool and kind of smooth those out, or you can just reprint them like I did, and cut with a sharper blade. So I'm cutting all the way through, and this is just for the deluxe set 2. In this video, then off camera, I'll cut all the others, so I'm not really boring you with cutting all 50 swatches and then some on camera. So I'm having a little trouble here because my blade is dull, so those kind of move a little bit. So because we have cut as well the vertical lines, you'll need to hold all those tight while you're cutting so they don't move out of place. So we have one more to go. And we'll be soon done with cutting the swatches. So there we have that. And let me remove that little strip. I'm having a little trouble here because, as I said, my blade was dull. And here are my swatches, all cut out. And ready to start coloring. So by magic of YouTube, I've recut all the swatches and I've completed the other sheets. And now we can start color. Well, you can see how they fit perfectly in that pocket coin page. And now we can start coloring. I'm coloring with, starting with tangerine. And for each color swatch, I infuse my pen for about 30 seconds. And then I start coloring for another 30-40 seconds. I've speed out this part so you're not bored watching me for over a minute coloring each swatch. So now I'll let you watch the rest of the video and I'll just turn on some music. I'll color a few more and then I'll put them in the pocket pages. Thanks for watching and see you soon.